This is your Luetke Sioux Falls market update for April 2019. I'm Larry Luetke. I'm with Keller Realty Sioux Falls, the Luetke team, and just want to jump right into the numbers. Looks like listings this month are up 4.2%, which is good, just because we need the inventory to new listings to get out there. For this next reason, closed sales down 25.2%. Thinking a couple indicators on that is that due to the extra 2 months of extremely cold weather, kind of slowed some people on putting their properties out on the market and kind of slowed people down from looking at properties because it's so cold. But I think we'll start seeing some inventory trending up hopefully here. And then the other thing is that we've had a lot of people that need to or want to or have to sell their house before they can purchase a new home. And what's happening is people are actually, they should typically list them and then get it under contract, then go buy a property. But what we've started seeing here is that people want to go and find the property first and then get that under contract, then list their property, which is typically not the correct way to do it. But that is what we're seeing. And also from a negotiating standpoint, it makes it a little tougher to get a better deal for you. But that is currently what's happening in our market, because I think a lot of people are nervous of being homeless is basically the biggest thing, or not wanting to go into a rental for short term while they find that next property. So average sales price has dropped, I believe, because of that closed sales number to 238,598, which is a 3.1% drop. I'm not too worried about that. I think that this year we will see price increases and multiple offers, which that will drive up, I think, here quite a bit. So we will have another year like we've had the last couple years, where I think inventory will be low and prices will trend up. And going into the percent of original list price received, 99.5%, which has been pretty consistent here for a while. Same thing we had last year. And basically, if we look at, and that's overall market, and it can vary. So below 100,000, you're looking at 94.6%. 100 to 150,000, 98.8%. I think the reason why those two are a little lower is there's a lot of homes out there that haven't done the updating that they should be doing when they go to put their property on the market. And just because we've had a strong market, those are moving, but people are discounting based on that. So they are taking less based on that. 150 to 200 range, actually all the way up to 350 range, is pretty much that 99.2% to 99.5%. So pretty solid market there. What you'll probably see in that area this year, a lot of people are wanting to build just because they can't find what they're looking for. So that's pretty much 200,000 is basically where you start at for new construction these days. So I think you'll see that this range will stay pretty solid at that, just because that new construction list price to sales price typically is 101.1% for new construction, just because there's always stuff that people add, and that's why the price goes up. Looking at average days on market, 84 is the average here in Sioux Falls. And I'm just going to pull up here inventory. Trying to find here 80 until sell. So basically this changes too a little bit. The most solid numbers or categories, it should say, are still in that 100,000 to that 300,000 range, 350 range. So that category is still moving pretty quick. And then there is basically, if you get all the way up to 900 to a million and a million plus, those days on market have dramatically dropped, almost 40% in those two last categories. So those are the ones that are trending pretty low for days on market. And then if you look at months supply of inventory, we're currently at 3.1. which is down 19.1%. So if there were no new homes that hit the market from now until 3.1 months from now, all the inventory would be gone, is basically the best way to explain months supply of inventory. So what I'm saying here is basically that this year I feel that is going to be just like the last couple of years. We're going to have multiple offers. Things are going to be moving very quick. So if you do have interest in purchasing something, you're going to need to jump on it. If you're looking to sell something, you are kind of, depending on what price range you're in the driver's seat. But still saying that you have to have price right, good condition, to make it on the market. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, or if you're thinking of possibly buying or selling, feel free to reach out to us. And we do have where we can send, if you have an area of town that you really like, we can call you or send you what's called a Kelly stamp, and we can keep you updated on what is currently listed in the area, what things are going for, just so that you can stay on top of your market or an area that you really want to live in. So, and if you're thinking of selling, just make sure you do your due diligence. I know a lot of people are wanting to do pocket listings and sell them before they hit the market. It is in your best interest to expose it to an entire market to get the most money for you. And getting the most money for you, we do have a systematic approach to getting your home sold. So make sure you reach out to us, and just don't list it and go with the flow. We'll show you how we can maximize your dollars. So that is your Absolutely Sioux Falls market update for April 2019. You can reach us at 605-310-8886, or you can email me at larry@larryluetke.com. Have a great day.